I think it's very important to have the Hong Kong racing calendar.
咁馬清華咧就話最好啦，梗係希望喺自己嘅老家啦，就係多一場嘅比賽啦，即係上海啦。但係佢都好期待咧，就喺香港參加嚟緊喺10月舉行嘅香港電訊、香港電動方程式嘅比賽，因為香港可以話係亞洲其中一個，或者喺中國咧係其中一個最早推動賽車嘅地方嚟嘅。Alejandro, is that possible, Shanghai, to have a race?
Yes, it's possible, Shanghai. Actually, we are looking into it. Obviously, organized races is complicated. The different places in Shanghai where we could race. I think that the problem is in the Bund, we go, but then we cannot come back because the streets are narrow. But I think in Pudong, we could organize a really spectacular race, with all the landmarks, the hotels, the buildings, the ball, I don't know how you call it. But I think Shanghai would be a fantastic place to organize a Formula E race. But we're also looking at other Chinese cities to organize a race.
And you are now in Hong Kong. And as the Chief Executive of Formula E company operations, what will the Hong Kong race add to the series in terms of the global perspective? What will Hong Kong add to the global series?
Well, I think Hong Kong is a massive addition to Formula E. So Formula E with Hong Kong, it's a different Formula E. It's bigger, it's more global, it's more cosmopolitan, has more glamour, has many things. I'm really happy, and for me, I want to stay in Hong Kong, race here for the next 25 years, which is what our license is. Yeah. Of course.
咁Alejandro咧就話希望咧未來25年咧都係香港咧就賽車㗎。咁好啦，香港以後唔單止有手信啦，香港以後又有翻賽車啦。Thank you all, gentlemen, for this very informative introduction to the sport. We are now looking forward to becoming a lot more familiar with the race. And before you return to your seat, may I just invite you together, take a step forward, and can I take your mic? Yeah, take your mic and step forward and take a group picture, all right, for the media. Thank you. Yes, like this. Show some passion. Hashtag drive the future. Let's drive the future. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please take your seat, please. Thank you. 非常之高興嘅時間啦。跟住落嚟咧，我哋都會有另外一位嘉賓咧，就係上台咧，同我哋講講啦，喺香港站嗰個嘅資訊，包括係售票詳情嘅。Now, we welcome Mr. Alan Fan, CEO of Formula Electric Racing Hong Kong, the organizer of this wonderful event, who will brief us on ticketing and other latest details surrounding this groundbreaking event. 有請 Formula Electric Racing Hong Kong Limited 行政總裁方仁傑先生。
Hello, Wai. I guess I'll do it in English, but I'll probably mix between Cantonese and English. First of all, thank you very much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, media, partners. It's actually it's a great thing to be in and very exciting for us, for myself and my team who's worked very hard to put this together. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank, Mr. Greg So as well as Ms. Kathy Ju from the Tourism Commission. Without them, it would be very difficult to put in this event because it's involved like road closure and it's also in central with the harbourfront. So there's many departments to liaise, and with their help, we've managed to put through all the barriers, and we'll be putting the show on October 8th and 9th. I would like to thank Alexander. He's the brainchild of Formula E, and together with Hong Kong AA, Mr. Lawrence Yu, I came up with this 3 years ago, and it's slowly coming together, and we're just going through the paths that they have set for us, and we're going along, and hopefully Formula E will be one great event for Hong Kong. Also, I'd like to thank Hong Kong Telecom, Mr. Alex Arena, for believing in us and also share the same values and spearheading this. And this is the first inaugural event. We haven't done anything, but yet they still believe in us and our team, and also in Formula E, and being our title sponsor and activating this whole team to put together and to push the event for Hong Kong. and to make it something of ownership of Hong Kong. Thank you, Mr. Eleanor. I'd like to thank Mr. Lawrence Yu and Hong Kong AA for putting it together, working laboriously with FIA to getting it approved in Hong Kong, the racetrack as well as safety and everything together. So thank you very much, Hong Kong AA and Mr. Yu. I'd like to actually thank FWD as well, being our official partner from an insurance point of view. So thank you very much. And a new addition that we have, our gold sponsor will be Swire. So Swire Properties, thank you very much for letting us use this beautiful event from the place, as well as they will be our partner for all the retail properties, activations locally, as well as from a hospitality point of view. So thank you very much, and thank you again for believing in us. Like our partners who spoke before us, Formula E is a very special event. It is an event about environmental, it's about energy, and it's about entertainment. Lots of things that share with the DNA. And one key thing about all the companies and partners that work with us is the love of Hong Kong. This event is hosted in the center of Hong Kong Central, with the back view of Victoria Harbour. It's the crown jewel of Hong Kong, and this is an event of ownership of Hong Kong that's participated by Hong Kong people. So without further ado, I'll go into a little more detail about the events that will be happening in the race and the details about the race.
Well, I think I'll pass.
Okay. Thank you again. These are all our different sponsors that has been working very closely with us and been great supporters. Again, Hong Kong Telecom, global sponsors include Michelin, Tag Heuer, Qualcomm, DHL, BMW, Visa, Enel, and MUM. And of our own Hong Kong sponsors as well, include Tourism Board and the Tourism Commission. So again, thank you very much. The Hong Kong race. This is the first time there will be a race in Hong Kong. It's the first time there will be an international motorsports race in Hong Kong. We're very excited. It will be a race weekend. It will be different from all the other races and globally is happening in Formula E, in the sense that it will be a race weekend. And we'll have supporting races, we'll have entertainment events day and night. There'll be night events. There will also be an E-Village, which I'll talk about a little bit later, as well as emotion clubs, as well as grandstand seating that we'll talk about. But it will be an event full on for the whole weekend with non-stop and exciting entertainments going on both day and night for those 2 days. So it should be a great event for Hong Kong and something that is have yet to be seen. Again, the DNA of Formula E, entertainment, energy, environment. It's the first of its kind for electric racing. The cars are extremely fast acceleration, professional drivers, and it represents a new frontier of pushing the technology. Where it is, again, is in Central Harbour Front, around along ISC all the way to close to the government building. The whole track is around 2 kilometers, 10 turns, 2 hairpins. And the longest straight is about 555 meters on Long Haul Road. And this is the center of Hong Kong. And again, it's a difficult race to pull off in the middle of Hong Kong with all the road closure and everything. But it will be a very exciting event. So you can see, this is the track. So the whole track is designed for maximum viewage. So on this side is what we call the observation wheel area. Here is the city hall area, and over there is the Tema Park area. So this street park was what we call the E-Village, and where the grandstand is going to be as well. The padlock is where the CVM area and the emotion club area. So the whole thing has been designed and is very meticulously designed for safety as well as to maximize viewership. So it's a race weekend. It's on October 8th and October 9th. So what happens on the 8th? The 8th we'll have supporting races. We will have car parades. We will have different entertainment on and off the track. It will be activating different display cars coming in with new concepts of electric cars. We will have kids area that we're working very closely with Disney to actually create much more activation zones around the area. We have, of course, excellent and premier F&B, as well as different merchandises, as well as educational booths with different charity groups promoting environmentalism as well. And on October 9th is our actual race. Our actual race will start in the morning and it ends to 6:30. Both days from 10 to 6:30. And you will see on October 9th there'll be a qualifying race. There'll be new concept car parades as well as our actual race day. There'll be 10 teams racing, 20 cars, and there will be a lot of new additions in Season 3 for new car companies. The one that has been announced is Jaguar, which will be first time in the Season 3. Our e-village. The idea is to have a lot of people. The big concept of e-village is accessibility, fun, and togetherness. So the prices you see as we announced is for 2 days. All the ticket prices we're announcing later on is for 2 days. So e-village, there'll be simulator races. As I said, there'll be F&B. There'll be different activations between different companies, new display of cars, as well as games and interactive games. So it'll be an atmosphere more like a festival, and you'll be able to watch all the entire race on the big screen, and with all the new types of technology, including VR and different types of stuff. So it will be a very interesting thing for both people in Hong Kong as well as for family as well. And we greatly invite a lot of people to bring their families and everything that comes to our race as well, as we consider ourselves a family race. So you can see here, you have a good chance to meet with the drivers, meet and greet, and come say hello. There's the simulators that you see here that will be modeled on the Hong Kong track, so you can see how your timing is competing against the professional racers such as Mr. Ma and Mr. Fong.